It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Texas Rangers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Texas Rangers.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Number 9 gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 1 out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So in now for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Zobrist leads off first with 1 away, and he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. Runners on first with 1 down. Line hard toward right center. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Cubbies. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And the runner back easily. Now another 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Tucker has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter. with 2-0. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Two and one. Here it is. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Batting 6th, the catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Set to deal on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first here in Arlington. It's 3-0 Chicago. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gap or with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Steve Traxel is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan Lucroy can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Ready now, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. Anderson an 0-2 hole here.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Traxel is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a pop-up now. Baez is there. And the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Robbie Rector. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Rector has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base and he's thinking about second and third.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
In now, Javier Baez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. In there, 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
With how hard guys throw these days,
Batting
94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are two down.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down and the inning continues.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Up next for the Rangers, number 77, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This is skied into short left center. Baez calls for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Carlos Piedra, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. One out, nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he got him.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So next to the plate for Texas, number 35. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Preston Tucker would be next. Takes this the other way to right, and the Rangers are in the hit column for the first time this year.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down, 6-hole hitter. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
2 out with the man at first. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in. The 0-1 delivery. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
2 out here and a runner at second. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hanley Ramirez would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Another look out in right field as he ends the inning by taking away a home run. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Sammy Sosa. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He hit a sac fly earlier. From the belt, the pitch, a ball and no strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Sosa on at first, nobody out. High in the air into shallow left center. Number 35 comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Bryant, he hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and a strike to count. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
To 2-2 now. The 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Robbie Rector, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Comes set, and the 0-1 misses for ball 1.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Sliders strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Three and 0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Martin Perez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Digging in now, Billy McKinney. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bryant at third. Lucroy over at second. Baez at first. 2 out in the inning. 2-0. Perez, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Here it comes, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Andrews is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 5-0. Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
No outfielder, Hanley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
In now, number 6. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to left. McKinney has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He singled his last time up.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Weekly hit to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Nope.
2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0. Sammy Sosa is on deck. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 21.
So digging in now, Sammy Sosa, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Zobrist on second. Sosa at first. 1 gone. A bullet to first base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. Ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
And he'll get in there safely.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Into the box, number 71, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Arenado over to his right. 1 away.
Now batting, number 77.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, number 77. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Carlos Piedra. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Chu on third with 2 out. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Ready with the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubs are on top, 5-1. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Ramirez. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack and driving balls out.
You know, one of the things, D-Row, it's psychologically, it always feels better if you're a pitcher to go ahead and attack the zone with the wind blowing in. If you can keep the ball in the big part of the ballpark, you feel like you have a fighting chance, even with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Go to the meat of the order, make them put the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting.
Well, that's what Wheels can do for you, D-Row. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Number 35 is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
That's one of those tough luck outs that will drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, Billy McKinney.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2 balls and a strike to count. Six runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Full count now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Ramirez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's a cold strike about. Beater is off of first with 2 away. Now one over to first. Just keeping him close. 2 out with. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and little pop up here. Territory, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Rangers 1. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder, Preston.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into right field. That's a base hit.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
At the plate, Hanley Ramirez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, number 6. Fouled off. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 delivery. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here it comes now to Andrus. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Took something off there, but it misses ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this
The right
after that
fielder,
knock
number
right there?
21.
That's an 11-game
Sammy
hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here's the 2-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. Out. On to first to complete the double play.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Takes this the other way to right. Tucker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Through 5.5, it's the Cubs 7 and the Rangers 1. Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Sosa waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 71.
Now batting, number 71. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now batting, number 77.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 77. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. From the stretch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Rector. 2 down.
Now batting, number 35.
So stepping in, number 35. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One and 0 pitch on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 7-1. Welcome back to Arlington. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. J.R. Graham enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 62, J.R. Graham.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Lucroy. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. One and 1. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Lofted in the air out to right field. Tucker giving chase. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Now batting.
Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by Show Track, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. In now, Robbie Rector. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Graham, a native of Tennessee. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Tucker. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on top 7-1. Digging in to try it again, Preston Tucker. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Baez takes it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Coming to the plate now, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, number 6. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rector is under it. And that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down 7-1. Now to the plate, Billy McKinney.
The left fielder, Billy McKinney.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Nolan Arenado touches them all. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and one the count now. One now to Zobrist. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that.
Right fielder,
He showed all
21.
hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout.
Sosa.
When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Sammy Sosa, as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Rangers 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elvis Andrus. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count. Here it comes now to Andrus. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Stepping in, Shin-Soo Choo. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up now, number 71. It was a single for him in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. One and two to the Rangers catcher.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Hit softly down the line at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Left side, but well foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And right into the shift. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
drilled down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
1-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hey. 3-2.
Full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The next 3-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Robbie Rector. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Rector is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Rizzo at second. Bryant is over at first with one away. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Digging in, Javier Baez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Popped him up. Number 6 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Tommy Hunter is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
29, Tommy Hunter.
In now, number 77, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Set to deal on 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Number 35 is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again a 3-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at bat. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. The 3-2 one more time. Full count still. Bases are empty, one man out. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. One out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. Sosa is there, and quickly two are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home nine.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, number 35. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch, and that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. High in the air down the right field line. Sosa over to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steve Traxel earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Number 9 couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.